Okay, everybody. So, yeah, I'm going to rant for a few minutes because, well, I've had a really crappy week. And then to top it all off, I have been trying to make a post at least once a day on TikTok, once a day. And for the past 3 days, I have been blocked for violating community standards because I am posting something about, oh no, Michelle, I'm livid. I'm livid. I'm beyond livid. I am so angry and just I have had a really bad week. I've had like the worst week that I've had in several. I sucked it up because I wanted to do Timmy's live and I wanted it to be good for everyone else. Um, Everyone knows September is Suicide Prevention and Awareness Month. Everyone knows that. Most everyone who knows about All for the 22 knows that it was started because my late husband died by suicide. So every day leading up to my husband, love your face too, Rossi. Everyone knows that at least the week leading up to his angel grocery, I get really, either I get really dedicated to making sure people know that we're here, or I just drop off the face of the earth. Well, Timmy gave me something to focus on, so I wasn't dropping off the face of the earth. Gave me something to focus on. Well, I also found out that the reason why I haven't been given some information is because no one can find it. So I haven't gotten some answers that not only I deserve, but my children deserve because nobody can find the paperwork. So it's added on to all of the pain and agony that we've had in our life, for the past almost 17 years. 6,201 days. Ross, I've been praying for you all week. Yes, I quoted it right. 6,201 days. Oh no! And this is the thing, Michelle. And this is the piece de resistance of it. Not only have they lost the paperwork, they have lost the digital parts. No one knows where any of it is. So, for the past 3 days, I have been blocked on TikTok. My live's been shut down. I'm not allowed to post anything because every time I post something, it is immediately removed due to community guideline violations. Um, so I'm angry. I'm very angry right now. Not only am I angry because I don't have answers to questions I've been asking for 6,201 days, but now it seems like TikTok wants the people that are on their app to basically not know that there are people out here who want to help them, who want to be that supportive God, line out there for them to say, hey, I'm here. Offer the 22 was started because I just want people to know there's no reason to hide. You're not alone. Please know that you're not alone because you have people out here who will walk that walk. Because I don't want anybody being in my family. Because this past 6,201 days have sucked so much ass. Excuse my language. I have walked this walk for 6,201 days. And I have this splinter in my heart called survivor's guilt. Then it seems like just as I think somebody or something is going to come along with answers and the ability to close, I know it's not going to be perfect closure, but it'll be some kind of closure. It feels like somebody just rips, like pushes that damn splinter further in. But now, instead of it just being my splinter, it's my kids' too, because they're asking the same questions I am. And so I'm hurting. My kids have been hurting. Well, and see, Michelle, what they don't understand is whatever they're hiding, I don't care. I just want closure. I just want to know. I don't want to see pictures. I don't want to see it. I just want to know. Simple questions, that I've had for all of these, 6,201 days. I should have had the answers before now. When I call the state medical examiners for the state that he died in, and the lady literally tells me it's not in the system because it was done by an outside agency. All of these things should have been done before we even put him in the ground. And I can't get anything. My sons are asking me questions that I don't have answers to. So I've been concentrating on TikTok, trying not to go into my depression. And then TikTok, it seems like, is just fighting me because it seems like they don't want to help people that are out there that I know. I know there are people on TikTok who are depressed and who are anxious and who are feeling like they are so alone. And all I want them to know is that we're here. I just want them to know that someone's there. That all they have to do is reach out and call. But I'm getting blocked on TikTok because you know what? I don't know if I can even deal with it anymore on TikTok. Because there are kids, 15, 16, 17-year-old kids there who need to be reached. Because I know every single person in this room right now who can hear my voice has been 15, 16, and 17, and you felt like you were alone, and all you wanted to do was die because someone was bullying you. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, see, I'd like to know what community standards I'm violating. I'm sorry, I'm talking about mental health, mental illness. Is that what community standard I'm violating? Because I'm talking about, oh, but we're allowed to talk about cancer. We're allowed to talk about, the flu and COVID, but we can't talk about mental illness. Daniel, I thought so too. So I've called a few. They don't even want to touch it, even though I have a case. Because under the Freedom of Information Act, I should be able to get a hold of all of this, being as I'm his next of kin. But the federal government, It's all encompassing. I'm just tired, guys. I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I'm tired of the hurting that my kids go through. I'm tired of watching people day in and day out feel like they're so alone, and it doesn't seem like anybody. Oh, I'm never giving up, Daniel. I didn't start off for the 22 to give up. I'm just tired. I'm so tired right now. It just seems like everything is piled up so high right now. My babies, they've missed so much. They've become men, and he should have been there for them. I'm so tired of dreading September. And the worst part about it is I was born in September. My birthday's supposed to be a happy time. Daniel, you're so right. I know I do. I always pull it up from somewhere in my ass to get the energy to deal with September every year. I'm just. Shut up, Daniel. I'm just so worn out. I just want the answers so that I can put the lid on the box, put the box in the cabinet, and just walk away. I mean, I know that lid's gonna fly off of it because I'm so. Love you tons too, Big Daddy Dan. I'm just. It's like, why. Yeah, I don't need permission. Michelle, I don't need permission. I'll do it anyways. I give slap him all the time. I'll give slap him just for the shits and giggles. I will, Daniel. I'm just so tired of hurting people that I love because I shut down in September. I do. I just shut down. Don't yeet yourself. Jeez Louise, woman. And I literally don't know where else to turn right now. Because I don't know what outside source or outside agency to go looking on after now. And Joey's too much his mama. So I have a feeling when it comes summer next year, in between, college years, I'm going to end up in North Carolina and I'm probably end up in jail. And it just kills me. Because Joey and Blake both deserve the answers. I can't make any promises, Michelle, because this mouth is way tired of hearing we don't have any answers for you. This brain, so over it. I mean, you got to think, Michelle, it's Tuesday. It'll have been 17 years. 17 that I have been trying to get answers. September 20th, 2004 was the last time that he fed his son, that he gave them both hugs and kisses, and that he told them he loved them. The last time that he asked me, told me what he wanted for dinner, told me he loved me, gave me a kiss and a hug. It was the last time I saw that smile. On his face, not on Blake's. And while I'm trying to do all this good, TikTok keeps telling me I'm violating community standards because I'm trying to stop other people from dying by suicide. Because no other wife, no other child, no other mother, father, husband, brother, or sister should have to live the way I've been living for the last 6,201 days. No one should ever have to live like this. There should not be any more suicides out there. 0. Because this hurts. This hurts. And all I want to do is good. My volunteers want to do good. But how can we help people that we can't reach? When TikTok just keeps telling me I'm violating community standards. Okay, they ended my live saying that I had adult nudity. Do y'all see me any type of nudity? Seriously, do you guys see any nudity? Because this is what they saw. Please inform me. Do you guys see any nudity? I can't even freaking yeah. And the worst part about it is somebody came into my room and I told him, no, I don't want to hear a joke, because this guy was like, oh, you want to hear a joke? And I'm like, no, I don't want to hear a joke. I said, what I'm trying to talk about is TikTok obviously wanting their people to die by suicide because I'm getting reported. I'm getting blocked for community guideline because I'm posting about suicides. Because that's September. And I'm so tired of TikTok doing this, because they've been doing this to my posts every day. But I don't even know who it is. I don't even know who the hell that is doing it. Because you know the funny thing about it? No one in my room was a friend. Oh, baby. Is that Jess? Okay. Oh, okay. No, that's fine. I didn't have none of my mods have been on TikTok. None of them. My mods are never on anymore when I'm on. Hold on, guys. Hola. Hello?
Hello, you said you only needed like one container of the ice cream?
Yeah, just one of the big ones.
One big one? Alright. Did you make sure you had the cake mix?
No, I haven't. I will, I'll have Blake check it in just a minute.
That's if he hasn't left the house yet.
Blake! Damn it. I'll check it in a minute.
Alright, just send me a text, make sure.
Okay.
I guess also make sure there's nothing else that you're needing in the house, like dish pods or something.
Okay. Will do.
Have a good day. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.
Sorry, we have a very special thing on tomorrow because my son has officially been. Oh, okay, David. Um, I think so you know we have a TikTok. Um, so because I think you came in here, I think you're one of Timmy's friends, David. I have been now banned for the last 3, possibly 4 days, from posting any content, due to the fact that I'm posting about suicide awareness. Yeah, they've banned me, repeatedly, and have taken down my content that I've posted. I was also live banned a few minutes ago because I am supposedly nude. Now, can you see anything that says I'm completely nude? You can see my shoulder. You cannot tell if I'm nude or if I'm just wearing whatever. I have to cover myself with a blanket off and on because I get cold or I get hot. Um, I was ranting because TikTok. I was ranting on a live because TikTok had banned me yet again for day 3 in a row, at least, due to community violations. Because I made a stand about September being Suicide Awareness Month, and that if any that they were people were not alone. That All for the 22 was there to help them. And yet was banned again today trying to publish something. Right now it's not a good time for this. Right now people just don't understand. I am very I have I just there's too much pain on TikTok. Oh, I can't get back on live until tomorrow. They've banned me for 24 hours because I was on there supposedly nude. I mean, if they want me to get on there nude, I guess I can, but I don't even want to see that. I'm just so tired. I mean, will you look and see if there's the red velvet cake mix up in the cabinet? Just nobody needs to join this family. Especially the parents of 15, 16, and 17-year-olds. Hell, nobody needs to join this family until they're old. They've had their kids, they've raised them. What are you eating? Huh?
It's buffalo.
Oh, never mind.
Do you want me to pick up some?
Huh?
Do you want me to pick some up?
What?
There isn't any.
There's no cake mix? Then yes, I need it picked up.
Okay.
Thank you. Love you. It's just so hard because for the last 6,201 days, our family has been torn apart. Like, you see my son, he comes in and gives me a hug because he knows until he comes back home, I'm going to be terrified. My 20-year-old son's a freshman in college, and I live every day until he text messages me good night, terrified, because I can't live through losing another person in my life. I have separation anxiety. I have depression. I have regular anxiety. I have PTSD. I have all of these things wrong with me. And for most days, they don't control me. But when September runs around, it's like they've got a dog collar on me and they're holding a leash and just yanking me around. And I can't. I try to pull them back and get them back under control, and I can't. And that number just keeps getting bigger every day. Michelle, it's so hard for me to lean on other people because I have been told so many times that it's been 17 years. Why aren't you over it? What people don't understand is grief. You never get over it. You never move on. You move forward with that person. What people don't understand is that my late husband was the first person who ever loved me without conditions, without judgment, without, and I know there are a lot of people that say that. I mean it. And then he died. He didn't divorce me. He didn't walk away. He didn't, he died. And I have had so many people tell me he was a coward and that he had, oh, you were such a bad wife, and that's why he had to die. He killed himself because he wanted out so badly. That, divorce wasn't good enough. He wanted out because he wanted out away from you so badly that he killed himself. Oh, yeah. Those are fun. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Girl, I could tell you stories that would make your blood boil of what people have said to me about his suicide. And that's why it hurts so much because people don't understand until you are a suicide, spouse. You start with survivor's guilt, but so many people, that's why I'm so active about please talk about mental health. Talk about mental illness. It's got to get out there. People have got to be 100% transparent and talk about it. Because what people don't understand is I had so many people, and the worst part about it is a lot of them were in the church, telling me that it was my fault, that I didn't listen enough, that I wasn't a good enough wife, that I wasn't a good enough mother, that I wasn't, you know, that I was not good enough, and that's why he died. and I went to school to learn, psychology. Oh yeah, I had people laying on me so badly, telling me how I was such a bad person and how terrible I was. And then I went and now, mind you, now Penny now knows here knows that's not right. Stephen died by suicide because Stephen's brain was sick. Okay, mind you, everyone, Penny's brain knows better. Now, Penny's heart, Penny's heart still has suicide. Penny's heart still has survivor's guilt. That's why I do not go to church anymore, Dave. That's why I refuse. My children grew up in a household where we lived by the golden rule, but we did not go to church. Oh yeah, Michelle, it still hurts. It's like a freaking hot knife right to the heart. Every time, every single time. Oh, I'm so angry right now. That's why I'm doing a live. Um, but it's just like every time I turned around, somebody else was condemning me for not being the perfect wife. And it's like I asked I in a room full of widows, I asked, what is the perfect wife? And finally, I went through counseling. Yeah, but well, and see, Michelle, I had so many I talked to so many people before I started off for the 22. And that was one of the questions that so many people were asking is why do you want perfect? And it was like I had a lot of men going, you know what? He was like, we want a lady in the streets, but we want a sex kitten in the you know, in the sheets. We want somebody who, when we come home, wants to play Call of Duty and eat pizza. Christy, you know what? You're right. But it's like, Christy knows what I've been going through the past 4 days because I have just been on the verge of tears every minute lately because I just, you know, how do you explain to your 20-year-old son that it's not, I'm not getting the answers? How do you explain to your 17-year-old son who has no recollection? I think the hardest part for me was hearing my 20-year-old son, who has not called his father daddy in probably 15 years, subconsciously call his dad daddy. That broke my heart. Mind you, guys, that broke my heart. And I don't even think he realizes he said it. It broke my heart. Because the answers that he wants are the same ones I've wanted. My heart hurts. My head hurts. And like now, I don't know if you people will understand, if everyone will understand this when I say this. It's almost like my body is starting to feel my body is starting to break down because of all the mental stuff that I've been dealing with. It's like I just, my body just can't go on anymore because it's like my brain is just so fried and it's so tired of trying to carry all of this crap that my body is just like, you know what? It's too much. And I'm really thinking that that's what's happening to my body. But I just wanted to get on here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take up so much time from everyone. I need to go start dinner, and I love all of you. Oh God, Michelle, if I figure it out, I will tell you. I will tell you, and I will tell everyone everywhere. I love you too. I love all of you. Please remember that all for the 22, we do this for you. I don't do this so that you'll remember my name. I don't give a crap if you know my name. I do this because people deserve to know they're not alone. None of you are alone. Pick up the phone and call. Pick up the phone and text. You will get someone that will answer you. You're not alone. As you can see, I'm falling apart on Facebook, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube right now. I'm a normal human being, just like all of my volunteers. I love all of you. When I say I love your face, it's because I want to see it again. I love your face. Just remember, find your glitter.